Hello there, how are you? Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how I changed out this pressure switch. Now this switch was set to come on at 30 psi and go off at 50 psi. I wanted one that would come on at 40 psi and go off at 60, so I purchased it. Now you come out here, you kill your power, whether you're working with 110 or 12 volt, make sure that you turn your power off.
Oops.
Turn your water sources off, that way you don't have any issues with that. And something that I forgot to do that I later will do is drain the pressure off of the system. Now to make this basically a easy plug and play switch out, I labeled my wires as I took them off. That way when I got ready to put them all back on, it was just a matter of look at the label and put it on the right connection inside of this pressure switch. Now that they're all labeled, I can go ahead and finish disassembling them. Now this was pretty tight, and then like I said, oops, hey, guess what? I still have pressure. What a dork. So I went ahead, twisted the pressure switch back on just so I wouldn't leak quite as much water. Opened the spigot outside so it would drain down, and once it drained down to 0, I could just finish spinning it off and then start reassembling. And it's just a matter of Teflon tape, and because this Teflon tape was so thin, I did a few extra wraps, and then I also used Teflon putty, and I took care with both of them to not get them on the top of the very first thread. That way it wouldn't end up bleeding up into the pressure switch itself, affecting how it may run. Anytime you use Teflon tape or Teflon putty, you want to miss that very first thread when you're threading it on. Now that I have that all in place, lightly put on, I'm going to use my hand to finish spinning it. And I didn't show, but later on I came back, held the bottom pipe with the channel locks and used the adjustable crescent wrench. Well, they're all adjustable. Used the crescent wrench and tighten this down all the way. Now it's just a matter of looking at the labels on the wires and putting them back on the correct screw inside of this pressure switch. Now just know I'm using 12 volt, so I have crimp connectors on the end of them. But if you're actually using, say, a 10 gauge or 12 gauge wire from your pump going to this, if you're doing a 110 system, you're going to put the little hook on it to actually hook onto these screws. It goes together so simple, and you could take your old one off and put your new one on, repressurize your system, turn your power back on, and you are ready to go. Alrighty then, I want to thank you all for stopping by. Have an absolutely wonderful and blessed week. I'll see you next time. Take care.